right, we're going to try this again. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully everything's going out okay. It looks right here. It looks right in YouTube. Tomorrow I'm going to be spending the day removing OBS and either trying to find another platform or reinstalling it and getting it all set up. I'm not sure what's going on with it recently, but for whatever reason, sometimes when I start streams, not everything kind of gets up and going. Like the last time you guys said you couldn't hear me. For whatever reason, it wasn't transmitting sound. Sometimes the video is going out at like 480p instead of 1080p. Sometimes the frames per second is at 30 instead of 60. All my settings are the same. I haven't adjusted it. It is just OBS deciding every once in a while, this is the way we're going to be. And then, I have to shut the stream down, restart it, and sometimes it works. This, I think, is the 4th or 5th attempt at getting this to work. I'm actually going to unmute my stream so I can hear it. This is the 4th or 5th attempt. Okay, so I can hear sound. We're going with it. From here on, we're going to try to do this. Anyway, we want to jump back into 9.2. We're going to start in Chapter 3. I felt the need to want to go ahead and continue streaming and doing some more of this. Hopefully there's some folks that want to watch it on the playback. Great. If there is, enjoy it. Hope you guys have had fun in 9.2. I'm jumping big screen and getting into it. I just need to do this. I want to do it for me. I want to feel, I don't know why I'm in a rush to get it done. To be completely honest, I am not going to, unless I get a banger, I'm not going to take anybody to rank 4. And I think we're going to go left to right. So we're going to do the Scourge path first. Scourge path first. Wow, that's a harder one to say than I thought it was going to be. So it looks like it is mostly Mystic. Some other things thrown in there. I don't know where it goes from there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's all 6 fights. Okay, so being as I saw a bunch of degen in there, we're going to throw Nefaria. We're going to throw him. We're going to throw, do we want Hulk in there? Made you Hulk, and we made you Titania for that Mojo. Really don't like fighting Mojo at all. And then who are we going to do boss? I guess we'll do Spidey boss first. All right, so Daunting Taunting. Each time the attacker reaches a bar of power, they are inflicted with a taunt. Every 12 seconds, the defender gains an unblockable. Okay, so if I'm out of range, I get the unblockable. When the defender is struck, they have a 20% chance to nullify a buff on the attacker. Every 10 seconds, the attacker is inflicted with a concussion. That seems like the fight for a Shrugger. Or, hear me out. We'll put somebody else in, but that way he can't evade. We'll probably bring somebody else for that Spidey near the end, but that way he can't evade. And we're going to try this. And I have a war boost on, which was really a waste of a boost. I did not do good this war. It was a rough it was a miscalculation of the team is what the issue was. Let's see how many times we have to restart this path to get this going right. Why would you heavy there, huh? And why would none of my poppers want to pop back up? There we go. I like seeing retrigger. I like seeing things retrigger. Makes me feel good. I don't feel like I'm gaining any power. But I'm doing decent damage. And of course you have to heavy again. And there we go. So you know what? The pig may be good. Just saying. The pig may be good. I really don't know what I did that fight. I really don't know what was going on with the nodes. But, you know, if Piggy can do it, Piggy can do it. I think this time around we'll go to a special 2. Or we may just go, you know what we could do? We could just wait and go to a special 3. I see D-Gen popping up there every once in a while. Good thing little pig can handle it. The little pig that could. I haven't knocked him down. I haven't given him a feat of power yet. Hey, Mr. Lefty Knox. Howdy, sir. Congrats on your run. I watched the end there when you were taking on the Lotan or Lotan or whatever her name is. GG's. Very, very well fought. I have 12 D-Gens on me. And I have not gotten close to 2 bars of power. So you know what? We're going to finally throw a special. Hey, he got clarified. And he got taunted. Hey, son of Jarrell, what's going on? Who do you hope the powerful cosmic champion to come for the... honestly, I'm wishing it would be Hulkling. I don't think it's going to be, but they are releasing Gallon as a 7-star. So, it is possible. Okay, I got to read this node. I know what I'm doing. Okay, special 1 knockdown. Okay. But it's got Hurt Locker, so I can only knock him down with a special 1 once. Okay, that's fun. Because I'm not gaining enough power to do much of anything else. All right, let's knock him down. Hey, we got to a special 2. That's a first. Oh, no, we didn't. No, we didn't. I thought I was at a special 2, and apparently that was a special 1 again. Well, we'll throw some heals in. I don't care. I really want Hercules. If I can't get Ares, I will. Oh, they're not going to put Hercules out there as a 7-star. There is no way. If they do, they're drinking something. And I want some of it, even though I don't drink. So, yeah. Don't say that. Oh, I don't have to say that. They've already said that, so. Now, as bad as my war went on my main, is how good it went on my mini account. I actually, for the first time in a very long time, Got to use I-bomb for a war fight, and it worked very, very well. I am looking forward to him as a 7-star. Come on. Dude. You blow me up, and I'm going to kill you. There we go. I mean, Hulkling is pretty busted as well, too. Yeah, I agree. There's a couple Cosmic Champions that are just really busted. You know, I don't think you'll see CGR. I don't think you'll see Herc. You know, there's when you start narrowing it down with the champions that aren't going to be there, that we know for sure are not going to be there. You know, it leaves Annihilus, Black Bolt, the original Captain Marvel, Cull Obsidian, Drax, Groot, Heimdall, Hela. There's a few more of them. Hulkling, Icarus. I don't think he's available as a 7-star yet. Ms. Marvel, Kamala Khan, awesome bangers there. Phoenix we know is coming in her rework. Proxima Midnight, Ronin, which wouldn't be bad. That would be kind of cool, I think. Cosmic Spidey, that would be a fun one. Super Skrull, yeah, there's a few more of them in there. Skrull, the Champion, Thor. I think that covers it. So there's more in there than I thought, but still. Let's try Nephi here. Hey, Smig. I always hate that. I always think I'm far enough away to be away from that second hit of the special one. But I never am. Hey, we got to a special 2 with this guy. Granted, we didn't max it out. My evade failed. I don't like you. Let's throw a special 1 here, though. I have not fought the Jane boss yet. I work through these 100% each chapter at a time. I will 100% all of it. Oops, that hurt. Hate when I miss the decks on that. Yeah, I like doing it one section at a time. That way, when I get to the boss, I am focused. I know I've got 3 fights in a row. So I will basically what I learn in the fight, I will be able to carry forward very quickly. If you do the completion, unless you do 100% that final chapter and then go back and start near the beginning, I just find that I tend to forget the fight if I don't do it multiple times right away. Would a special 1 kill? I think it will. There we go. Get a little healing there. Same here. Just finished this path you're on. It was pretty fun. Yeah, this one's not too bad for a scourge path. Am I really on the last fight of this path already? Wow. I think we'll try Titania here. That's kind of impressive. I didn't think I would get through it that quick. Now, big old mojo, throw a special. Thank you, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Couldn't help there. I hate the dash backwards prompt. Like, what else are you supposed to do? I'm trying not to dex. Trying to just get the heck out of the way. There we go. I don't know what I'm doing here that I'm not gaining any power. But you know what? Oh, come on. That's twice now that that's hit me. Okay, if I'm not going to be able to get out of the way of it, I'm just going to block it. We may get through this. This is not going as well as I'd hoped. Granted, not being able to throw any specials is kind of hurting. Oops. Now we are dead. Now we are 110% dead, but he's almost dead too. Oh, I'm not speedrunning. The first doing chapters 1 and 2 was slow. I went through that content very, very slow. Not intentionally. It just kind of happened. It just kind of happened that way. Really, you couldn't just die. All right, let's go take on Spidey. All right, it looks like the stream's doing okay after 75 restarts and losing everybody that was in here on the first one. Let's bring in somebody else here that can be good for Spidey. You know who we're going to bring in? There is only one. We will get rid of Okoye. Or we'll get rid of Piggy for Okoye. There we go. The hardest fight so far, believe it or not, was 9.2.1. It was the Scourge path, and it was the stupid Sauron. That was the only one I struggled with. I think it was the Kate boss. I kind of got screwed over by the game a little bit. So I ended up having to... I was afraid of that unblockable right there. So I ended up having to use a revive there. And I'm struggling here. There we go. Ah. And none of my debuffs are sticking. There we go. Finally got him ensnared. Well, maybe she's not as good as I was thinking it was going to be for this, because really thought she was going to be good for this fight. I'm messing it up more than the game is. Okay, let's get rid of that. There we go. Would you quit giving him the unblockable? I'm also not paying attention tonight. I knew that was going to happen. That stupid concussion is affecting everything. If we end up soloing this, I have done some work. Because this is not going well. Nope. Too many evades. Who'd you use for Kate? I ended up using Bishop. If you bring a white mags, anybody can do it. Bishop seems to be the best. But what happened was I was just below 2 bars of power. And if you get 3, you get blown up. I was just below 2 bars of power. I parried through the special. Somehow I got a power gain. And it pushed me to 3 bars of power while I was throwing my special 2. So I ended up blowing myself up. It would have been, I think it would have been a solo. Because of that, I ended up using 1 revive. There we go. All right. That wasn't too bad. Okoye didn't work as well as I thought she was going to, but no big items used. We used a couple heals. And I'm telling you, I want a third option there. I want a replay after the first time through the pass, so I don't have to exit out and come back into it. All right, let's take a look at the second path here. Going up the middle now. Hey, Samuel. Sam. Yeah, Sam. I'm just going Sam tonight because I hope you don't mind. I'm just having a hard time reading and talking and doing everything else. Sam, I am. There you go. Oh, good to see you. I hope you're enjoying this. I am. It's been fun. I got a little frustrated on the first path, but other than that, it's been fun. For every armor up on the defender, their combat power rate is increased by 20%. So we need to eat armor ups. Defender's immune to armor break. Seems reasonable. And I've tried to scroll down this window with my mouse. That's the type of night it's been. Whenever a mystic attacker knocks down the defender while they're not stunned, the attacker nullifies one buff. Okay. So basically, we just need to bring in Mystic Champ. I don't like that guy. Who did I use for the Shuri boss? I used Scream. And it didn't work the way I thought it was going to work, but it worked. We're going to bring in some different ones here. Ones that I don't think are going to work appreciably well. But we're going to try it anyway. There was one I was thinking. Oh, I know why. I wanted to bring in somebody specifically for that Annihilus. That's what I was thinking of. That's what was in my brain. That my brain had just conveniently forgot. You know, why not do something like, yeah, she's not going to be good for this. Let's bring him in. We need a striker on him now, though. This is the worst part of this. Well, see, that's the fun of streaming, because I'm reading it from my monitor. So I'm thinking, oh, it's a window. I can scroll down. It don't quite work that way. I want more relics. Give me an 8-star relic. Something. Give me 2-star relics. Who am I not using in something? Because that's the problem. I'm going to forget the next time I go to do Battlegrounds or something like that. And it'll be, why don't I have a relic on this guy? As I go into a fight. It's like, I know in my deck I had him. All right. Now we didn't need to look at a boss. We need to look at a boss that we can do with this team. And I went into the wrong chapter. Completely wrong. Come on. Ay, caramba. Now maybe this one will look better. Who are the bosses here? Can we do this with a Mystic Champion? Flux Dispersal. I hate Flux Dispersal. Defender takes 100% less damage while the attacker has less than 3 buffs applied to them. Okay. While I'm doing this, what cosmic champions can parry ranged attacks? Is it just Angela? We may bring Angela in at the end. Or we could always do this. Defender takes less than 100 damage when they don't have buffs. The attacker is inflicted with a fumble, so you can't dex the specials. That's fine. Power overflow. Whenever a mystic attacker knocks down the defender while they're not stunned, the attacker nullifies. Ooh, we don't want that. We'll have to switch somebody else out. We'll have to switch. You know what? Who can I do without here? Superior Iron Man can do it. I don't have him ranked up. Who are we getting rid of on the team? I think we'll get rid of Longshot. I know Photon can parry non-contact. Ironheart can as well. Does it really matter if I parry non-contact? Ooh, I know what I can do. I know what we can do. Speaking of Scream. And then we'll bring in Angie as backup. Because I am not the best screamer in the world. What I want to try to do is get this chick ramped up. I think she would be very, very good in this content. This is what the content is that she's supposed to be able to do. Let's find out. I don't know what that was over there. I just kind of threw a medium and a light attack into thin air. I did it again. Let's just throw a special 3. Oops. That wasn't good. Now we need to heal up some. That means some special 1 time. Now you can gain no more buffs. Come on. Dude, please? You could have thrown that when I had a special 1 ready before the stupid Mystic Dispersion. Yeah, I think we're back. This time Why don't you throw that before I'm out of my special animation? That would be great. I think that would be awesome. Okay. You know, sometimes game, I'm really sitting there, I'm spamming my striker. Hey, Faust, what's going on? Okay. That should have the Cosmic Soul. I hope. It's going okay. I mean, nothing supreme, nothing extraordinary, but it's going okay. You know, and I'm using a couple items here and there just to make this easier on myself. You know, I haven't had to use a revive. Use some heals. Like this one's kind of going to be dumb, I think. Gonna have to go to a special 3. Let's drop this. Hey, my watch told me it's my bedtime. Oh, it did not. This is going to hurt. Come on, that's supposed to... There we go. I was about to say, I should be removing some buffs. You should not get another armor up. Really just trying to get some healing in. And this should be the end of this fight. And the other thing I'm trying to do, Faust, is I'm trying to use some champions that I don't typically use a lot. Kind of like Purgatory here. I don't know how she's going to work for this fight. I don't know how she does with Annihilus. We're going to find out. We could get our face eaten right off our body right here. Oops. The only thing she can't do is steal power. Yeah, there is way too much reading. I gave up on a couple nodes trying to read everything. Desperately trying to get those buffs off of them. How did that hit me? I mean, she's safe. It is slow. I didn't think he could get his buffs through. I've got 10 of the neutralize up. That should be 100%. I don't know. She's just throw one special after another and win the fight. I think we'll get another soul here. We'll use her for this. This fight would probably be decent for Destroyer. A nice little robot to go up against this Omega Red. You wouldn't have to worry about the spores. Fine. There's an AAR immunity note. Oh, well, you know, I'm not struggling. Not struggling with it, so it's just not real fast. Oops. Don't know how I missed that. And I mean, it is safe because she can heal up. Just trying to keep the spores off so I don't take that stupid damage. Yeah, she's not struggling to get through it. I mean, she may not be the best for it, but we're not struggling. Problem is the health pools are so big, and this is just a little rank 2. But there you go. See, there is back up to full yellow bar. Hey, and then we miss a parry. So we get to do it again. I like champions that you can heal up with. Granted, the armor break that he's putting on me is giving me some willpower healing, so that is helping. And I am sticking to having this guy throw special ones. You know what I need to do? I need to throw my striker in there every once in a while before I throw a special 2, and I just kind of completely threw it out of at the wrong time. Hey, it's still, nope, not on there anymore. I would do a heck of a lot more degen damage if I did that. Yeah. We pushed him to a special 2. We did it again. I don't care. You know, do I always make the right decision? No. Do I always make the smartest decision? No. But every once in a while, we make the fun decision. I'm not an abs man. I don't play this guy very often. But he should be good against this guy. It probably won't work, but he should be good against this guy. Because this right here should do some damage. Oops. Well, that wasn't smart. We can do this, though. Oh! I call BS. I had that special before the stupid thing. Hey, and what do you know? Messed that fight up a million different ways, but we got him through. I would sooner become a serial killer before I'd willingly do story content without recoils and matters. You know, I had recoils on for the first half of it, and I actually got faster when I turned them off. Okay, I think we're going to go there, which means I'm going to swap out somebody. Let's swap out Absman. I would, yeah, a 7-star Absman wouldn't be the end of the world. You know what? We'll do this. I was going to bring in Angela, but I haven't used Deathless Thanos all day. And I can take care of that stupid flux dispersal with him. But we're going to try this first. Lord, me and my scream ability. Here we go. I don't know why I'm not able to stun him. I guess it's maybe because of the stupid you can't stun his ranged attack. So I'm finding a bunch of attacks, a bunch of champions that she's not real good for. She's not good for Shuri. She's not good for Idum here. We'll get through the fights. We soloed Shuri with her. Just not a good fight. Just not a very good fight. She's great for sure. You can constantly stack bleed. Yeah, you just don't get the stun. That's kind of what I was talking about. You just can't really do that thing. And me sitting there trying to do it may have just cost me the solo on this fight. Actually, not getting rid of the flux dispersal as often as I should be is probably more of what's going to cost me the solo on this fight. If I could reparry, that would be something else. So what we're going to go here is we're going to go do that. That was a heck of a heal, dude. Couldn't stack any debuffs, so... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Time to focus. Time to focus just a little bit. He says as he continues to talk and run his mouth. Oh, that won't kill him. Not too bad. Not too bad for somebody that doesn't play Scream very often. I'm trying to get better, but that isn't a fight that I would say is necessarily for a Scream. That probably was better suited for somebody else. But there we go. Let's look at the last path here. All right. For every 14 seconds, the defender gains a protection passive, reducing all incoming damage by 20%. I already see bleed, so I already know where I think I'm going with this. All protection passives are removed whenever the defender is struck by a striker while they are inflicted with a bleed. The defender does not have one of these protection passives. The attacker gains 50%. Bloody mess. Bleed debuffs and passive deal 20%, 25% more, and you do 90% less damage unless they're bleeding. All right. Well. Let's see. Bleed champion. We'll go there. Bleed champion will go there. Bleed champion will go there. And then we just need somebody for the boss. Something like that. I don't know if this is ideal. I did bring 3. I brought 3 champions for the path. And we're going to start right here. Dude. She may be all right. I don't know. She may be okay. Throw your special, please. Right. I don't understand what's going on here. White Tiger is whenever the opposing champ has 3+ debuffs. Yeah, apparently. Did not know this. Did not know this at all. Had no idea that about White Tiger. Oops. Yeah, it's going to make this a little bit longer. But I think we can do it. I'm missing the timer on that unstoppable. Oh, bull, I got that. That was my unstoppable. Yeah, Geoth would be the better call. But we're going to try to make it through. She's going to be unstoppable. Did not have a bleed on there at the right time. Unstoppable. Oh, come on, that bleed was still on there. Game, you lie. And that's it for me. Nope, not quite. Now it's it for me. Okay. That's why we brought back up. Fine. You know, you don't want to throw a special. I don't care. I just don't want you going to a special 3. I just don't want you going to a special 3. I think you're just going to die to the bleeds. I think we'll go chi here. I was looking for my Okoya combos. And I don't think I can heavy counter either of his specials or his heavy. I may be able to do his heavy. I don't know if I'm going to try it, but I may be able to do it. Stinks that I did not know that about White Tiger. But, important lesson for the rest of you. Oh, I know she can. Will I let her do it? I want to play Black Cat a little bit too. Oh, that what I was hoping for was that Unstoppable wasn't going to trigger. I was hoping the bleed on him would somehow prevent his own Unstoppable from triggering. Oh well. Yeah. I just wanted to see what would happen. It's going to be Chioth here in a minute anyway. Yeah, we're going to be Chioth really soon. Because I'm quitting out of this fight after the special 3. I don't think the special 3 is going to do any damage. It did some. There we go. It was worth a try. I had to try it for you guys. I had to try it for science. Now with the grit, don't matter. I can do that all day long. Well, can't now. That's the one thing about Chi. Her grit does not last very long. Like, I can't counter that. I think, what I would love for Chioth's grit to last probably 2 seconds longer. Yeah, Sam, I probably could. I just end up getting clipped by the beam on it, so I go safe. But if they made Chiehl's grit last 1 or 2 seconds longer, I don't think it would break her. And would I know what they're trying to prevent. They don't want you to just rotate special ones constantly and keep the grit up 100% of the time. But I would like that. Yeah, but there's just not these defenders. You can't really do a heavy counter. I mean, I could be parrying more and doing that, but it's like Hood Special 1, you can't parry it, or you can't heavy counter it. I mean, her heavy reach is long, but hey, Mr. Lee Boyce, welcome, sir. Spent the last 2.5 hours making invoices. Well, the good news, the good side of that is, if you're making invoices, you made some money, or you're going to make some money, and people are going to pay them, I hope. Just parry heavy with her? Really? I always thought it was just play normal and then heavy counter if you could. Well, let's try it. Let's see what happens. But the other problem with that is, you know me and parries. I'm going to miss them. Kind of like that. Oops, missed the timing there. Wow. I kind of blew that, didn't I? Let's not blow this here on the end with Spartacus here. All because I missed one dex, and thank you, Lee Boyce. There we go. We made it through. Let's do this. Let us give Lee some love. Thank you, Lee. And Saints LDR with the gifted membership. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And what do you know? we managed to make it through the path. We limped there at the end. You know, the other thing is my boosts are probably dead. I am boostless in North Carolina. And you know what? Let's take a look at this again. Okay, so defender takes 100% less damage when they have less than 3 buffs applied to them. So we need her to have buffs. We need to just parry or block her specials. I need champions that can bleed. Guess what? That little jack-o'-lantern is not very good for this then. Let's see who else we can use. Tanky and can bleed. I want to, you know, Shocker did it for you? Ah, I have a feeling most people went Shocker. We got to do other things in this game. Okay. The bleeds should give me a bunch of healing. The prowess should build me up quicker. Come on. Would you? Please. Hey. Unblockable. Hold it. That was not in the description. Ah, if the defender has 10 prowess buffs when they activate it, it becomes unblockable. Well, then we know what we need to do. Ah, Dext. I hate that they're doing that all throughout 9.2. Why the heck do we have a dexterity mastery if you're going to turn it off? Ah. There we go. Oh, getting your butt kicked in 9.2. I haven't gotten it kicked so bad. I haven't really read and comprehended all the nodes. And I end up getting my butt kicked like that, where I probably could have used Bastion and removed the prowess and not died, but you know. Oh, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? It's 11:30 here. Do we keep going? Or do we come back and finish this up tomorrow? We'll let you guys decide. It would be... I've only got one meeting tomorrow, and that is from 2:30 to 3. So my guess is it would be around lunchtime, and then finish up. What I'd like to do is do 4 and 5 in the afternoon, and then focus on 9.2.6 in the evening. Let's take a look at the path. You guys are giving me a split decision. You're off work until the 25th. Okay, this would be the path we would run. Man, that first fight on there, I'm already seeing a man thing. Not making me want to do it. And brute force. When either champion's back is against the wall, the defender gains a paused 5-second power gain passive, granting 25% of a bar of power every 2 seconds. Oh, that's lovely. What in the is this? Yeah. Nefarious nukes the whole path. But what the is this? Oh, last fight was you can't dex. This one, oh, you can't push them against a wall. You need to stay in the middle. What do you do if you don't have a Nefaria? Deathless She-Hulk and Void? I mean, sometimes, well, leader would work too. Good call. But they have narrowed these paths down so much that it is so specific of, okay, here's the 5 or 6 counters that can do this path. My problem with that is I have 165 7-star champions. I have more than the average person. What do you do if you don't have those champions? It's not like, oh, you can just kind of brute force your way through it. It's going to be painful. With all that regen on there, good chance you do a fight, you die, maybe with them at, say, 50%. Good chance you go into the next fight and you start trying to fight it, and you screw up, and they heal up. I mean, I know you could do it with any champion that applies a bunch of debuffs, as long as you have the right mastery build. But it irks me just a little bit. And we're split 50-50 on the stop. I've still got revives that I haven't used yet. And you know what? That's 14 hours from now. 12 hours is 11:30. So that's 1:30. Yeah, we'll be back around lunchtime tomorrow. I think that's the plan. I'm going to sell some ISO first, because that's exciting and fun. I need to sell 1,000. Once upon a time, I didn't sell the big ISO bricks. I would go and try and just hold on to them and things like that. Yep, I'm gonna call it there. Let's go raid Abdo. Go say hi to Abdo. It's late for me. It's late for a lot of folks. That wasn't too bad tonight, though. Enjoy it. And until tomorrow, as I probably will still be sitting here selling ISO when you wake up tomorrow morning. And until then, everybody have a great evening and, of course, take care all. I'm keeping the stream alive until I'm done selling ISO. You may not see me, but I'm still here. Thank you, Lee. Thank you for the gifted. Hey, guess what? We're done selling ISO. Night all.